On 3rd of July 2014, Grandparents for a Safe Earth staged a protest and partial sit-in at a branch of the Royal Bank of Scotland in Bristol. Our group consists of a number of grandparents and other elders who are concerned about the long-term catastrophic effect of global warming on life on this planet, and this affects the grandchildren generation and beyond. On this occasion we chose to demonstrate at a local branch of the Royal Bank of Scotland. This bank is still in public hands after the failure of the banking system a few years ago, and it is the worst offender when it comes to the extraction of coal, the worst in the United Kingdom and the 6th worst globally. The extraction and use of fossil fuels is of course a major cause of global warming, as we know. My name is Sigurd, and I am a member of Grandparents for a Safe Earth, and I'm particularly concerned that public policy usually focuses on short-term issues rather than on the long-term issues that fossil fuel use and global warming represent. I am therefore concerned that we should take a long view of this issue and ensure that we leave this planet as a safe place for our grandchildren and for generations beyond. I hope that you will feel encouraged to become involved in one of the big issues of the present time, and one that affects the future well-being of our children, of our grandchildren and of our communities.
Yeah, my name's Kate, and these are my 3 grandchildren, my 3 granddaughters. And I'm here today because I'm very concerned about the future of the earth for them and for other people's grandchildren too. And what I'm very concerned about is climate change and what is causing climate change and the funding of climate change, because I think that people are making a lot of money out of rubbish in the world for our grandchildren, and I feel that I don't know how I could not do anything. The Royal Society tells us that there's a 3.5%, we're on course for a 3.5 degree warming of the world, and this would be absolutely catastrophic for our grandchildren. There'll be flooding, famine, all sorts of it would be absolutely catastrophic, and I simply cannot sit by and do nothing. So I'm here today to go to RBS, who I have heard in the past have been the top funder of coal infrastructure in the UK and the 8th in the world. Now, we've written letters to ask if this position has changed, and we haven't really had any satisfactory answers. And I really want to know how much money is going from the RBS, which is a bank that we are shareholders of, into funding fossil fuel, particularly coal, which is the worst fossil fuel for climate change. So I feel I want to use what power I have today to protest about this, and I don't know how people could not protest. You know, it's our grandchildren.
My name is Barbara, and I am not a grandparent, but I appeal to grandparents out there to please consider the consequences of global warming, because they will be dire. For the sake of the next generation, please contact your local MP and make him or her aware that you are against the massive investment by the Royal Bank of Scotland in coal.
Basically, we're objecting because they're investing in killing.
Okay, yeah.
Good afternoon, would you like to join us, protest?
Well,
Anyway,
I have to say, what I'd like to say is peaceful protest is always a positive thing and makes people aware, because most people, I'm walking along the street and I'm not aware of all this climate change and all that, and how much RBS is involved.
And I've only recently come to it myself.
Yeah, and you people are opening our eyes a bit, sort of in a nice way. I mean, nothing wrong with a bit of protest and cast a bit of awareness on the situation, because I don't know much about fossil fuels and all that stuff, but I imagine that it could be quite harmful to the...
You will do. All of us will discover more and more, won't we? Yeah.
I believe the evidence. I think it's there. I think we ought to take some action.
Yes.
Not too late already. Bill. This is help in any way, shape or form. There you go. Alright, absolutely. You've been arrested to prevent the breach of the peace. Stand there. What's your full name, please?
Yes, it's the best.
You were arrested to prevent a breach of the peace. Your arrest was necessary to prevent a further breach of the peace. Alright? The bank is now closed and you are outside. If you wish to remain here and protest, you can do so. And as I said to you earlier on, all of you who are inside, I will support your efforts to protest out here lawfully. Alright? Lawful protest, not unlawful protest. Alright? Because there is no longer any likelihood of a breach of the peace, Phil, I am no longer detaining you. You are now de-arrested. Alright? So you do not have a criminal record.
Happy to disagree.